I have no idea why people feel like they get an opinion or they get to judge what our own lives are, what other people's lives are. But it's just how the world works. So now it's up to us to control what we can control, right? Hey, sweet mama. Welcome back to another episode of Mama Mindset. I'm your host and creator, Amy Cawthron. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are listening to this in the week that it was released or the day it was released, which you can do by subscribing on Spotify or iTunes or whatever other podcast streaming site you prefer or use, you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. If you enjoy watching the videos or if you just enjoy listening via YouTube, you can do that also. But if you're listening during the week it's released, it is Christmas. See, wearing my Christmas shirt. I am so happy that it's Christmas. We look forward to Christmas all year long. I know we all do. I know the kids do. And it is so freaking stressful, but so freaking fun. And I was just trying to wrap my head around like what I wanted to share with you and what I want to talk about with you. And I just want to talk just briefly as sort of a friendly tip, a friendly reminder as we gather, as we, see family. There's a lot of stuff that comes up when we see family. Everybody has their own shit. I think I've said that so many times in the last multiple episodes as we approach the holidays, because for some people, it's a very stressful time. It's a very traumatic time. It's a very difficult time. And one of the things that I want you to keep in mind is that whatever happens or whatever is said to you or whatever is done to you, I just want you to remember to not take it personally. And I know that you're like, whoa, Amy, like, where are you going with this? Or that is so difficult. I don't even have the energy to start thinking about that. But I just want you to keep replaying that over and over and over in your head as you visit family or as you see friends. This is the perfect time for like those snide remarks, those little digs, those little actions, and for us to start to question, did we do the right thing? Are we doing the right thing? Did we buy the right gift? Did I make a good enough apple pie? Did I talk to my family politely enough or my in-laws politely enough? It's just all of this opportunity for us to question the things that we're doing or not doing. And I want you to, and that's affirmed, right, by some of the snide remarks, the little remarks, the direct remarks, or the way that people treat you in those situations. And I just want you to remember that none of that is personal towards you as an individual. It is all about the reality and the paradigm that the other person who has said those things or done those actions, that is the world that they live in. Okay. That is their own upbringing that's dictated this idea in their mind of their own individual life. It doesn't have anything to do with you as a person and you as an individual. This is the perfect time for that like annoying uncle to say, looks like you've gained 10 pounds since the last time I saw you, or, your mom to criticize the way your hair looks or something. And genuinely, as hard as this is for you to wrap your head around, it has nothing to do with you personally. It has everything to do with them. Okay. It's everything to do with them and the world that they believe they live in and the paradigm that they have been indoctrinated into that they haven't overcome. Okay. It has nothing to do with you personally as an individual. You want to say hi?
Yeah.
No. I had to pause the recording because Lily wanted to wake up. Did you want to wake up?
Yeah.
Yeah, from your nap. Can you tell everybody Merry Christmas?
No.
No. Are you going to be shy?
BT. More BT.
You want your blankie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we better go get your blankie.
Yeah.
Should we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you see yourself in the computer there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
This.
That's my microphone.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what we talk into. See? Talk, talk, talk.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Should we take you upstairs to daddy? Oh, that's a serious face. Should we get your blankie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Can you say bye?
Bye.
Good job. Well, she was really upset, so I couldn't just leave her in there. And then I figured, why not just bring her bring her out here to say hello and Merry Christmas and say hi. So I don't want to say I struggle, but my main priority, and I think I've already told you guys this, and I make it very well known that my main priority in everything that I do is going to be my children, is going to be my family. So if that means pausing a recording to take care of my kids, then that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to pivot and adjust and move forward. So today I decided to bring her out and that was fun. So anyways, getting back to the topic on hand is not taking things personally, right? Is the holidays and how we approach it with our mindset, and approaching things by not taking them personally is a mindset that you have. And it's a mindset that I want you to have, because that is the ultimate freedom, is when you can just let things roll off of you. You can understand that people's opinions of you, the snide remarks that they say, the toxic things that they say, the rude things, all of that, it's not about you. Okay. And every single one of us goes into the holidays with some kind of self-doubt or some kind of, you know, uncomfortability. Is that a word? Did I just make that word up? I feel like I just made that word up. Hey, mama friend, I just wanted to take a second and remind you about my Mama Mindset Reset Challenge. It's absolutely free. There's no cost for this challenge. It's something that I put my heart and soul into, a tool for you to reset your mindset, to start improving your life on your own terms, in your own way, under the constraints of this challenge. It's 3 phases. It is a challenge. It's supposed to be challenging. It's supposed to help you grow. So if you're curious about it, please hop onto my website, amycawthorne.com. It explains it in more detail. If you haven't listened to the podcast that does explain it in detail, my words explaining the what, why, and how of the challenge, hop on and listen to that. And then I also have a couple of other tidbits of information on my Instagram page as well. So when do you start the challenge? You start the challenge today. You start it now. There's no sign up. There's no cost. It's only you holding yourself accountable to change your life. That's what we're doing here. We're taking action. We're taking action over our life. So Mama Mindset Reset Challenge, hashtag MMR Challenge. Let me know when you get started. Send me a DM. I'm so excited to bring this to you. Just this idea that they want to have like this perfect Christmas, right? But then there's always things that are said, and then it makes you really question. It makes you have that self-doubt, and that negative self-talk comes up. And I want you to not fall off those positive affirmations, those positive words of encouragement that you've been working on for yourself because of something that your weird uncle said, or a cousin you haven't seen in 4 years, or, none of that stuff matters. None of that matters. Honestly, nobody's opinions of you, nobody's thoughts of you, nobody's judgment of you ever matters to your own paradigm, to your own surroundings. Okay. Because you're doing the work, you're being incredibly intentional with this mission that you have, with your values that you have. And there's always going to be somebody that questions that. There's always going to be somebody that judges you or has an opinion of you in some way. And who cares? Not everybody is going to love my hair. Not everybody's going to love this shirt. This is going to be offensive to somebody because it is Christmas. I'm saying Merry Christmas. And that's what I choose to do. It's up to you and how you want to accept that. But that's how I respond. I'm not going to say happy holidays. I'm saying Merry Christmas because that is my greeting based on my beliefs and my values. And if somebody is offended by that, that is not my problem. That is 100% their problem. Okay. So don't take things personally. If I took everything personally as I was running this podcast, shit, I would have never gotten started. Okay. I would have never continued even right after I got started because there's so much self doubt out there with the things that we're trying to accomplish. Okay. I have no idea why. I have no idea why people feel like they get an opinion or they get to judge what our own lives are, what other people's lives are. But it's just how the world works. So now it's up to us to control what we can control, right? We talk about that a lot. How do we control what we can control? And that is one within our own household. So, how we talk about other people in our own households, how we treat other people in our own households by living with integrity. Okay. We talked about that on just a couple of episodes ago as well. And we can control our own thoughts. We can control how we perceive things and we take things. Now, if somebody is out there offending you or giving you a snide remark or a little dig or something, you have to learn to let it go. You have to find that ultimate freedom in releasing that judgment that other people have on you by understanding that that is their own problem. Okay. That is their own paradigm. That is their own world and reality that they have formulated based on their conditioning, based on their past. And that's okay. You know what? I'm going to be really honest. My family doesn't like my hair. Okay. My distant family thinks that my hair is ugly, I guess. I don't know. They tease me about it. They've teased me about it the last few times I've seen them, and they think that they're being funny. And I'm sure that they're not trying to be offensive or rude, but it is just literally as it's like tweaking out now. It's just what they do. And I have to do the work to understand that the digs, the snide remarks, and all of that is their reality. And the reasons why they're doing that is because that's the way that they show love, is by teasing and making fun of and whatever. Now, does that make it okay? No, it doesn't. Not necessarily. Absolutely not. I don't condone that type of behavior. I don't condone that way of showing love and affection to my family, but I have to understand that that's their reality. That's not mine. Okay. So now I just have to say, okay, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And then I move forward. And if I need to talk about it with Brad or somebody, I can do that to work through it. But the bottom line is it's not my problem. Okay. And it's genuinely not personal for me. That is the way that they have been taught, raised, and are acclimated to showing love. Again, do I agree with that? Absolutely not. But there is a reason behind it. Again, you don't have to figure out the reason necessarily, just knowing that that's their reality, that's their paradigm, whether it's right or wrong, gives you the permission to release it. Okay. It gives you the permission to let it go and to find your freedom with just like whatever. I don't care what anybody thinks about my hair, anyways. I don't care what anybody thinks about the clothes that I'm wearing because none of it matters. Does it hurt them? Does it offend them? It doesn't hurt them for sure. If it offends them, again, number two, that is absolutely their problem, not mine. That is their reality, and that is the world that they have formed based on their past. So go into the holidays, just, get some thick skin, get some strong will, but understand why people are saying the things that they're saying and determine that you're not going to take it personally, that you're going to find the ultimate freedom. It is like this release, like a big sigh when you start to release what people say, release what people do, and you stop taking it personally. I know it's a little easier said than done. I take that back. It's a lot easier said than done, but I hope this just, when something happens, my goal with this conversation and all these conversations is when you are confronted with a scenario or a situation like this, that this will trigger something in your brain and you will say, oh, right. I remember Amy said, don't take it personally. This is their paradigm. Don't take it personally. This is the world that they live in. My hair is beautiful. My clothes are okay. I'm not fat. My pie was amazing and I worked really hard on it. Like, get that into your head that you need to have that shift, that you're going to let it go and you're going to let it roll off of you and you're not going to take it personally. Okay. So I just want you to work on that. I want you to be aware of that. And I want you to always remember that I'm here. I'm giving you a big virtual hug, a big hug on YouTube if you can see me. And I want you to know that you have my support going into the holidays. I know it is a challenging time, but it's going to be a beautiful time. Okay. It's going to be a beautiful, magical time because you put in the work. You put in the work on yourself. You put in the work for your family. If you followed along in the podcast, hopefully you've done some decluttering, like I mentioned in previous episodes. Hopefully you've done some reflective work on your integrity and how you want to portray yourself to build trust amongst other people and live an integral life. So hopefully you've done some of that work. So just be confident in knowing that it's going to be a great holiday season. Lower your expectations this Christmas and just have fun. Have so much fun with your family. Have so much fun with your kiddos. Give your husband a smooch today and just go forth knowing that you're doing such an amazing job. You're doing such an amazing job. I cannot stress that enough. How proud I am of this community, how proud I am of all of the women in it for taking the time, for being diligent, for raising this future generation in the best way that we possibly know how to. And that's by first focusing on ourselves, taking care of you, taking care of yourself. So find moments in this week, little pockets of time that you can dedicate to yourself, whether that's going for a walk, whether that's taking a very intentional bath, if that's your thing. Those really help me beyond just basic self-care. Get outside, go for a walk. Please don't forget to drink your water. Be mindful of the amount of junk that you're putting into your bodies. If you're doing the challenge, don't slack. Okay. Stay on top of it. If you're not doing the challenge, just try to do your best to make healthy choices. I'm doing the challenge right now. I'm in phase 3 of the challenge, which means no alcohol, no junk food, sticking with my water, staying strict on my diet, and 2 workouts a day. I mean, there's a bunch of things that I'm doing in this 3rd phase, and I'm really loving going into the holidays with this clear head, this clear mind, this clear heart. And I hope that you guys all have an opportunity to do something for yourself as well. So I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited that it's Christmas. I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Don't take things personally. Live with integrity and declutter the kids' toys. All of those things, because it'll help. It really will help. So thank you so much for listening today, sweet mama. I look forward to talking to you all again very soon.